All right, what's good, guys? Welcome to the new pre-market analysis. Today it's the 14th of September, and yeah, let's dive straight into it. So first of all, already got marked out. Got previous daily high up here, previous daily low down here. We can see that yesterday was an inside bar to Tuesday's candle, and why doesn't this go away? Oh, it is what it is. Maybe it's down actually. Yeah. See that yesterday was an inside bar to Tuesday's candle, so that's indicating that price is a bit slow. It's quite correctional if you ask me. And while actually we want to see a strong impulse, we didn't get that yet. And that might be because EU didn't line up yet with with DXY. So what might happen is that EU takes takes out this low just so it lines up with DXY, which we can see over here because DXY broke bullish here. So yeah, that might be the case why it's so slow. That will also mean that DXY will move up to furthermore, will move up further to the upside. And that this current bear structure, which has been formed, is just cap. Just they say that just an inducement to induce sellers into the market. We can see that we still didn't continue bearish. We took more internal range liquidity though, which is quite interesting. And then we actually came above that one. So we got into that cap. That's interesting as well. We took that. So we took liquidity from the highs, and now we can move to the downside. And with all that liquidity building up, I'm looking to short on DXY, which would mean longs on EU. Now, what can we see in EU? Yes, we have briefly the highs up there. We can see that we're building up more liquidity here to the upside, which is quite convenient. While following structure, then we can see that yesterday we had quite some news going on. That's a bit shit with the news movements there. But if we just so yeah, oh, it's already up there. What? High, low, high. So we can already see that we're kind of lining up here. To take out the highs here. Is that already 7 a.m.? No. But there's not like really an area we can trade from. Okay. Sorry. You can see that we're building up some liquidity here. And we can also see that we have a high, a low, but then a lower high that didn't form a lower low. So it's a bit, price action is actually the ugliest day. It's not something we can work with. If you ask me, previous Asia highs are taken. Asia highs are taken. It's a bit shit. I can't really work with this. That's a bit annoying. Okay, so EU, yes, longs. I'm definitely looking for longs with that liquidity building up. Although we get liquidity to the downside, when looking at DXY, although structure is broken. Well, not broken bullish, but with that impulse. Here we got minor bullish structure here. I just don't see it. I first see the lows go on DXY before we take the highs, which would mean I first see the highs go on EU before we take the lows. And yeah. That's interesting. What, like, now we can look at like what is smartest play. We have no areas to trade from here, so that's a bit annoying. So I'm actually gonna stay out till we break these highs on EU. That's on EU. That's on EU, not on GU, but on EU. Because I want to see the highs, the lows taken on DXY, so the highs taken on EU, but there's not an area to trade from. Now, okay, let's just leave it like that. Otherwise, we make it unnecessarily complicated, which is not necessary at all. We got previous daily lows down here. We got previous daily highs up here on GU. These lows are taken. We still got this little trend line going on there. But also, if you look at this, got that overall range there. Then we got minor structure. We got a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, lower high. We get that bullish break. It's just not looking clean. I'm a bit lost with this structure as well, to be fair. High, low, actually, I'm gonna mark it out. Let's zoom out real quick and let's look at the daily first. Look at how it's being formed on GU. So pretty much the same story, although we took out these lows and then we closed this in the size of candle. I'm looking for buys as well. And but something that's against that idea is really this structure that's going on. If you just pull this and mark it out, yeah, they have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, a lower low, lower high, and lower low. Now that's on this level. We got more recent structure. We got a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, bullish break, and then a potential area. But then again, this is new, so this is shit, and therefore I am now gonna say, with all this news and this news, all red news, I'm staying out of the market today. It's not looking the cleanest, plus there's news, so there's no need, no rush. So for today, I'm gonna end my pre-market analysis here. I'm gonna say like, okay, let's wait, let's sit on our hands, and let's, yeah, that's the best option right now. I could say yeah, sell from up here, but yeah, what I'm gonna do is set a alert at this low. If we take that low, then I might look for buys on DXY. Zoom out real quick. And buys on DXY would mean sells on EU and GU, but then we are above that liquidity. And so I'm gonna keep the sells from this area and premium pricing overall, but no buys. For GU, no, it's not the cleanest, if you ask me. Yes, we have a 15-minute demand supply area. If we look at this, PY, 15-minute supply area, where we can trade from really. I'm just interested in this area because the highest, although it's not the cleanest buy area, I would actually take this one. That low that led to that high took liquidity and got to move to the downside. Also, bearish break, bullish break, bearish break. So what use that? Here you can see it. You can see we get a high, low, lower high, lower low, bullish break, bearish break, bullish break, bearish break. So that will be a nice idea. That is a nice idea, but this break is correctional, all wick breaks. So I might point out that this was just liquidity grab before we move higher, and higher is lower on DXY, and that's what we're looking at DXY because we broke bullish on DXY, so we're looking for discount price. We're looking for discount pricing on DXY, which is not just taking out these lows, while it's actually coming way deeper into the range and way deeper into this range before looking for bullish movement again. So I'm looking at sells in EU above here. I'm not looking at sells for GU, so I'm not looking at GU at all today. And only when EU and DXY line up, I will look for any entries, which would mean that we first have to get below here. All right, that's it. Catch you guys in the market. Peace out.